Hi guys, it's Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about bags, lifestyle and fashion, but mostly bags. I post videos every Friday, sometimes Wednesday. I'm always on a hunt for the perfect bag. If you're like me, subscribe, hit notification bell, and let's enjoy bags together and other beautiful luxury things. Recently, I released the video of Cartier unboxing, my very first Cartier unboxing, my very first Cartier ring. If you haven't seen this video, I strongly recommend to check this out, link in the description box below, because I'm not just unboxing my very first Cartier ring, but also sharing the experience of the Cartier, Chanel and Dior customer service. Compare them a little bit. If you already have seen this video, you know that my very first Cartier purchase is Juste Clou ring in a small size. And now, after very frequent wear of Juste Clou ring in a small size, I'm ready to deliver my first Cartier review. I swear, I've been wearing this ring non-stop at every single opportunity, pretty much single day. And that's why I have a lot to talk about this beautiful Juste Clou ring in a small size. As always, I'm going to cover the full detailed review, also going to talk about Cartier jewelry care and show you some close-ups. And as always, all the products that I'm going to mention are going to be linked below in the description box, including my outfit, so you can easily shop this video. Let's start. I purchased Juste Clou ring in Cartier boutique in Dubai. Prior to my visit to Dubai Mall that day, I didn't have any plans to purchase any Cartier. I did plan to go to the Cartier boutique to try the rings out. I was in between Juste Clou ring and also the Love ring, and because I didn't see them in real life prior to that, I was like, I want to see them. I want to choose my favorite one. I want to think on that. Then maybe by the end of the year, purchase one of my favorite styles. It was the two main reasons why I actually made my purchase on that day. The first reason is an incredible customer service in Cartier boutique. I've already mentioned that before. I was just swept away starting from the queue. Yes, Dubai Mall has 2 Cartier boutiques and each of them has a queue. But what I like the most about the queue experience, that you're actually being attended by one of the sales assistants prior even entering the boutique. So the sales assistants going through the queue, checking with you what you are wishing to look at today, what you are thinking of buying, rings, bracelets, necklaces. They are checking with you if they have that particular style, and if you already know your size, that particular size in stock. So you already, when you come into the boutique, you're already prepared, and that item also may be prepared for you. After the queue, they move you into the special waiting area. That's what we are talking luxury here. Beautiful red sofas and the menu of drinks to choose from. I was with my friend and her kids. They weren't planning to purchase anything on that day. However, they were attended as well, and each kid got their drink, and they were all, it was so much care from the sales assistants. The second reason is the price. Surprisingly, there was quite a price difference between the UK Cartier Juste Clou in small size price and the Dubai price. Overall, at the end of the day, including the tax-free, which I got, and also the currency exchange, because I paid with my pound sterling card, so I've got some sort of like a currency exchange fee on top of my purchase. So taking all of that in consideration, the price difference between the UK price and Dubai price was £120, which is approximately $150 with the current currency. I think it's amazing, taking in consideration that it's almost 10% of overall price of the Cartier ring of Juste Clou. Why did I choose Juste Clou style over a Love style? I was in between both of them before I saw them in real life. I didn't consider any diamond options, and after I saw both rings in real life, I think the diamond version in Love design looks incredible, beautiful. When the Love wedding band or just a love regular ring looks, to my opinion, it looks on me. Let's see that, because that was my friend there and she helped me to decide as well, and we both agreed that on me the love design looked a bit like a wedding band, even the thicker version, the regular love ring. When we tried the Juste and Clou, this is where I fell in love. And again, why did I choose the small size over the regular size of Juste and Clou? Again, with the help of my friend, we decided that the smaller size looks better on me. My hands, my fingers are quite small and quite short, and that's why the bulkier, the bigger version of the regular Juste and Clou looks a bit too chunky on me and disproportional. And when I put the small size of Juste and Clou, it looks so dainty, so elegant and beautiful, and this is when I realized, yes, that's for me. That's my perfect size. That's my perfect ring. And inner budget part of me did like, yes, yes, because obviously the smaller version is cheaper than the regular version of Juste and Clou. The next part, serious part to be considered in regards, especially in regards to the Juste and Clou ring, it's a size. And it's because the Juste and Clou design is so unusual, and it has this a bulky part which is sticking out and sticking in into your finger, regardless what finger you are planning to wear it. And our fingers, depending on our diet, time of the day, and also the overall climate, tend to get swollen, or the opposite, again, shrinking. That's why it's so important to choose the correct size of the Juste and Clou ring. Otherwise, it will be too painful to put it on or take it out or even wear that. I've heard so many stories when the people would purchase the Juste and Clou ring in the smaller size, because in that particular time of the day or a moment or a climate, their fingers were thinner, and after that, let's say they moved back to their country and they are like a warmer climate and their fingers get swollen, and that would be such a cruel mistake, because there would be no joy anymore to wear their Juste and Clou ring. That part of the ring would be totally sticking it into the finger. I kept it all in mind, and I also spoke to my sales assistants in regards of where I came from, where I am just now, and so on. And she advised to me not to go for the bigger size, because I was purchasing the ring in Dubai with a warmer climate and my fingers tend to be a slightly bigger at that point, that she said that I'm moving back to the UK because the UK climate is much colder. That would allow me to wear the ring comfortably on my preferred fingers, and it was my index finger and also middle finger. So I can easily now wear the ring on both fingers. I purchased the ring in size 55, and I'm very happy about that, because on the days when my fingers are not swollen at all and they are like kind of like, you know, thinner than usual, then I wear that on my index finger and I really like the way it looks like. And on the days when they are feel a little bit bigger than on my middle finger, or it's even possible to do that on my ring finger too. At the moment it's a bit too loose, but sometimes it's just perfect due to the size of my fingers. Who knew that actually your fingers can just fluctuate in size just because of the weather or the time of the day or your drinking habits or a diet. On some days, this part of the ring leaves a little mark on my finger, for example, right now, and I'm going to show you that in a close-up. But I don't mind that at all. It's not painful at all, and after I take the ring off, it just disappears after the few minutes. If we're talking about the history of Juste and Clou collection, as you know, Juste and Clou translated from French as just a nail, and yes, it's just a nail, and my husband makes so many jokes in regards to that. Or you just pick up a nail and just screw it and that's your ring, and you called it Cartier. he thinks it's funny. Okay. But as a dedicated, massive fan of this design, I kindly disagree with him. This collection was firstly introduced by the Cartier designer Aldo Cipuoli in 1971. And he wanted to discover this world of freedom, boldness, extravagance. He wanted to take a step away from this traditional, boring, what he thinks, jewelry. He actually, it's the same designer who is behind the Love collection. So those two cult iconic masterpieces came from him. And he was inspired by the screws and the bolts and the nuts. He loved those kind of things, and this is how he came up with this just a nail idea. To prove that the Cartier purchase is authentic, Cartier issued with every single purchase their certificate. It's a very important document if you're ever thinking about reselling your Cartier. I don't have that in mind that I'm going to 100% at some point to resell that item, but it's very potential. I can admit that I might get bored of that, or I want to upgrade that for the diamond version, and then I will say goodbye to my regular one. But we will see how it goes, and we will see how it comes. But that's why I'm keeping my certificate very securely, and it's because it's very important. And it also is a little Cartier stamp inside the ring on that side. I believe, guys, it's so tiny. It's unbelievable. It took me ages to actually find that on this teeny weeny dainty ring. And yeah, so we have a Cartier stamp over here, also indicating the weight of the ring in carats. As I mentioned before, Juste Clou ring comes in two sizes. The first size is a thicker, bulkier, regular Juste Clou, and the small size, which I have. The small size comes in 3 golds: yellow gold, pink gold, and white gold. I didn't consider any other golds. I did try them out, but because I have so many gold jewelry in the yellow gold, I didn't consider anything else apart from the yellow gold. Plus, I really like the way yellow gold looks against my skin tone. The white one and the pinky one was a bit not complementing to my skin tone. That's why I went for a yellow gold. The next thing we're going to talk about is a care and repair offered by Cartier to all their purchases. And it's really important because this Juste Clou small ring is so dainty, is so tiny, and because of this sticking out part, it could be easily damaged or scratched. In regards to the regular self-care, everyday care, Cartier recommends not to wash your hands wearing your ring. Also, don't apply any hand cream, or just give it a few minutes to hand cream to dry out. And also, if you see that your ring gets a little bit sad and bland and not as shiny as it was before, just to give it a little polish with a dry cloth. In regards to any scratches, because as I mentioned before, that sticking out part, yes, it gets scratched really easily. You need to be extra careful when you are wearing this ring to avoid any scratches, which is pretty much impossible. In this regard, any hairline scratches throughout the ring, Cartier offered a free polish and buff in their London boutiques in the UK. If you have any deeper scratches, and obviously the sales assistant would be able to advise you in the boutique how deep the scratch is, then that will be our more serious repair in this case, and they will have to take the ring for a few weeks to get it all sorted, and that will be a chargeable job. As I was advised in London, in the UK, it starts from £90. Unlike the, tiny little hairline scratches where it's free and it's done on the day of the visit at the boutique. In regards to the Juste Clou small size, because again the ring is so tiny and so thin, Cartier does not recommend to polish it more than 2-3 times throughout the lifetime of the ring, because obviously after the polish your eye wouldn't be able to see the difference, but it will thinner the ring. And I think it's time for a close-up, guys, so I can show you the ring in all its glory. Now it's time for close-ups for Cartier Juste Clou ring in a small size. And here it's presented along with a gold-plated Missouri ring with a moving gemstone. Despite the fact the Missouri ring is actually gold-plated, I think they look perfectly together. I love their beautiful companionship there and how the both of them is quite unusual. But this video is about Juste Clou, so I'm going to take the Missouri ring off and we will focus on Juste Clou ring. As you can see, that's the beautiful small size, and how dainty and tiny and small it is against my fingers and the nails. And I wish I could show you the Cartier stamp and also the carat weight, which is posted just over here, but it's so tiny, guys. It's unbelievable. It's impossible to see, but you can see how the ring looks like, and you can see how actually like sticking in the nail part over here, and you can also see a tiny little mark which it lives on my finger. Just to remind you, that ring in the size 55, and I can perfectly wear that on my middle finger, on the index finger as well, like that. It's my index finger a little bit thicker, so it's sticking in even more, as you can see, and leaving the mark there, but it's not painful at all, and I actually don't mind. And on my ring finger is the thinnest between them three. That's why at the moment just now the ring sits a bit loose, but I still love it and enjoy the way it's sitting there. And at the end, guys, I just want to say how much I love my Cartier Juste Clou ring in a small size. I try to wear that pretty much every day. I enjoy every single minute and the moment of the whole experience of the Cartier. I mean, starting from the box, every time when I pick up the box and how smoothly it's getting opened, and I just love it, absolutely love it, and I don't regret for a second of my impulse buy. And that's me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know where to find thumbs up, subscribe button, notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye.